Hey guys, it's Isabella Phillips from Uplift Within, and today we are talking about something so freaking cool. It's called a superpower, and it's called writing, and I mean physically writing. Guys, I wanted to talk about quite crazy about the power of writing, and I mean physically writing something down. When I was in high school, about 14, 15, 16 years old, I used to write in my diary, and I had obsessive crushes, okay? I would write in my diary about the next day. I knew what classes I was gonna have and what classes my crush was gonna be in, so I'd be pretty excited to kind of plan out how my day would go. I would write down, I'd be like, okay, in the morning, we're gonna have this class, English, and then after that, we're gonna go walk down, I'm gonna say hello to my friends, and then we're gonna pass by, drop our bags off, and then head to maths class.
And I would see my crush, and then we would start giggling and laughing and thinking about, ooh, we should talk to each other, but we're not gonna talk to each other because we're shy. And then we're just gonna end the class like that and then go our separate ways.
That's literally what the diary entry would look like, and I have a book somewhere up there, so if I can find it, I'll insert some photos. Did you see it? Did I find it? I don't know. I'm being so raw in real life right now, but my point to this is I did not know what it meant about the power of writing, pen and paper, and journaling your thoughts or making something come true. I heard it from somewhere on YouTube from like a witchcraft kind of lady, and she was like, there is power in writing and pen and paper, and you can make all your wishes come true. And that's it. I don't know how I saw that video or where and when I saw that exactly, but it never gave me any more context, so I kept writing and doing different experiments on these journal entries. So with that said, I didn't know that I was writing in the future tense, which is technically pushing the future away. If you look at books written by Dr. Joe Dispenza, even Myron Golden talks about this, I mention him a lot. The Wizard Liz, they have videos about this on the internet. You can go look, search it now, open a new tab, whatever. But they have videos talking about this, that you're actually supposed to write in present tense. It's firing cells in your body to be like, boom, boom, boom. Whoa, this is what we're actually meant to be doing. Okay, let's change. Let's change something up in here and let's start acting this way. And therefore, it starts aligning your energy with your actions, and it starts coming true. Do you get what I'm saying? So I didn't know that. You were meant to write in present tense form. Then it probably would have worked. But anyways, I also came across this thing that it's actually, things happen within a year. I don't know why it's a year, but it's usually a year where the cycle changes. And let me tell you another story. A diary entry that I read about a year ago. I opened it up because I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, why am I going through this again? I'm going through the same cycle, same toxic family drama, blah, blah, blah. And I was just getting so annoyed and so upset. As usual, I picked up my pen and I picked up the diary, and instead of writing, I looked back a year ago and I read from top to bottom the exact same situation, exact same cycle re-happening from word to word. So I asked ChatGPT, and ChatGPT was like, girl, you manifested that. So with that said, I started thinking, that's insane. That's why karmic cycles and whatever people call it, they're never broken, because we keep rewriting our past, we keep rewriting our history, whether that's actually through physical pen and paper. Okay, pen and paper, like I said, that is extra. That is so strong. It's like a magic little fairy one that you got over there. But I'm talking about the thoughts that we produce. Anything that comes from here, if you keep dwelling on it, it's gonna happen again. You're never gonna break that cycle. So that's why wealthy people talk about changing your mindset first, because everything starts here and then it travels here, it becomes an energy, and the energy creates a feeling, and the feeling is in your gut, and you're like, is it good, is it bad, or is it whatever? If you trust that it's good, you're gonna start acting and changing your life for the better. So that was interesting. That was really interesting to me that I came across that, because the power of words, Anyways, a year from now, we're gonna see where it takes us, because I've written down basically my life from a year from now, exactly where I want to be, but in present tense. So I've said, okay, so today we're gonna go pick up the keys to our new house, and I'm gonna go drive the car that I've been dying to have, which is now the Type R, and I have that car and I'm driving it and it feels so good. Sounds amazing. I wrote it like that, something like that. But anyway, I don't know. I reckon you guys, it won't hurt to do it. Pick up a pen and paper, put the date, and just visualize your life, how you want your life to be, and write it down. And what I noticed too is in that moment of writing it down, these feelings start coming up and you start getting so emotional and excited. And it's really strange because although it hasn't happened yet, you feel like it has happened, and you become so into the story that like your body starts being like, whoa, this is so cool. Once you're done writing, you wake up and you're like, whoa, wait, still try it. I'm gonna shake you. I'm shaking you. Try it, please. Thank you. Don't come here. Don't play the rest of the video until you go grab a pen and paper and write it down. Are you done? Thank you. I assure you, a year from now, just look at it again. I don't know what else I wanted to talk about, but there are lots of videos about this on the internet. So if you don't believe me, at least go find somebody who's talking about the same thing and see what they say too, because we are all energy. And I guess writing is like the superpower. That's all I wanted to say for this video. So if you want to find out more about unlocking your deep potential and creativity, go click back on the other video that I created, or I'll post it here on the end. But yeah, we are so powerful, more powerful than we could ever know. And you know why? Because I'm not trying to get all biblical, but God created us this way. Okay, that's it. Anyways, okay, so don't like and subscribe. Remember that. Don't like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.